Good morning, everybody. It's April the 13th, a Monday. I'm Brett, your Thankful Carnivore, and this is today's Thankful Carnivore Report. I very much appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to me ramble about things related to the carnivore way of eating that I find interesting and other issues. Check me out across all my social media at thankful.carnivore on Instagram, on Twitter where the meat-eating savages just run wild at Stickman Bleeding. That's StickmanPleedin. Facebook, YouTube, Thankful Carnivore. Don't forget, you can get a 30-minute carnivore coaching session for under $20 from meatrx.com. That's right, check it out at meatrx.com where you can get a 30-minute carnivore coaching session for under $20. Check it out. Listen, I want to talk to you all today about belief versus knowledge. And belief, the definition of the word belief is an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. Knowledge, one of the definitions of knowledge is facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education. See, these words matter very much in how we look at things, especially if we're not suffering from brain fog. Because then we have experience and knowledge we would not otherwise have. Case in point, when I do these talks, I don't ever talk outside my experience. You're never going to see me or hear me read from a scientific study or a textbook like I know what I'm talking about, because I'm not an expert. I'm not a research scientist. I don't have a PhD in blah, blah, blah. I don't have a master's in blah, blah, blah with regards to nutrition and human health and science. It's just not my thing. And if I started talking about those things, I would sound like an incompetent human being talking about science. And I refuse to be one of those people. However, I will share my experience and the knowledge I have gained and the beliefs that I have based on my experience. The experience had to happen first. The knowledge came through the experience. For instance, I didn't start out the carnivore way of eating knowing that I would find lean ground beef and bacon to be the most satisfying combination of foods on planet Earth for me. I had to discover that through experience, trial and error. And that wonderful day came finally in December of 2018 when I saw those beautiful tubes of 90-10 ground beef. And I learned that it's the most satisfying meat on the planet. Well, that 93.7 ground beef. I learned that, and now I have the experience to share with you all. It's not about belief. It's about what is and what is not. And why am I talking about all this stuff? Well, because we've been taught to believe things that aren't true. And how did we find out they weren't true? We found out by living and learning through experience. For instance, I was taught by people I loved and respect all of my young years, up until I guess I was about 30 when people finally stopped preaching to me about it. Even though I wasn't a cannabis user then. I mean, I tried it when I was young and had a bad experience, but I was constantly lied to about cannabis. I was lied to almost every day, either by people in authority, on TV, people in authority at school, people in authority at work, expert. And through that, they were trying to impose upon me a belief system with regards to cannabis that was just pure fallacy. How do I know that that was all a fallacy? Because in 2015, I started using cannabis every day. As I've discussed ad nauseum in all sorts of interviews. If you want to hear about the details of that, there's a list of interviews I've done. Go check one of them out. You'll get all the details. My point is I was lied to willfully. misinformed. And later on, I discover, in 2018, I discovered that I have been sorely misinformed and lied to and led to believe a lot of things that just are incorrect with regards to nutrition and human health. But the belief system was hard to break, and that's part of the problem we have today. This mindset, the programming, the belief system that has been put in place by big food and big pharma, our governments, is really rather unfortunate and in some cases rather diabolical, in my opinion, because we were told and became to believe that a balanced diet was healthy, that all things in moderation were healthy, that plants are healthy for human beings. We were led to believe that meat was bad for humans. All of those things are false. They're completely backwards. Plants are full of toxins. We know this now. Oxalates, phytates, lectins. They prevent the absorption of critical nutrients like calcium. I've been living 637 days as of today without consuming any plants. Every aspect of my life has been drastically improved since I eliminated those toxins from my diet. So I have learned through experience the things I was taught to believe were false with regards to nutrition. But do you see how what was imposed on us growing up? Was it knowledge? Were we taught what's real? No, we were taught to believe falsehood, fallacy, misinformation. And we paid for it in flesh and bone. My father a week ago paid for it with his life. Game over. Age of 82. His last 20 some years were just filled with disease and illness and pain and dementia and agony. That was the ultimate experience from following a false belief system designed to deceive and destroy and to maintain revenue streams. Now, we have a choice. Are we going to create new experiences for ourselves so that we can validate what is real and what is not with regards to our what we eat, what we put into our mouths? There's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of examples of N equals ones out there now showing people. And we see it day after day, dozens and dozens more across all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat for some. It's everywhere. People are taking control of their health. They're creating a new belief system based on their experience, not what some expert and some marketing genius created to brainwash us, to fill us full of misinformation, to believe in a lie. It's time to start thinking differently, my friends. Trust your experience. I have experienced that if I only eat meat and drink water, I'm going to continue to thrive. My mental illness symptoms will stay in remission, and every aspect of my life will continue to improve. That comes from experience first. Now, I do believe that for most people, not all, but for most people, this way of eating is going to get it done for you. You eliminate the toxins from your diet, your body's capable of all sorts of healing. Learn about this through your own experience. Don't take my word for it. Give it a try yourself and see what happens. See what beliefs you adjust if you just trust your body to consume only human absorbable nutrition. For me, that's meat and water. Listen, I appreciate you taking time to listen to me go blah, 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 blah. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Do the things you need to do to take care of you. Trust your experience. And always remember, my friends, you've got something to be thankful for. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.